Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the Akim who are tuning into these videos. One thing that we emphasize when we go out into the highways and hedges and when we do these video epistles is prophecy. We are supposed to prophesy about the things that are about to take place. And as we look on the news, we look at everything that's going on in the world, we can see that these prophecies are speaking louder than ever. And with these prophecies, we're able to measure the times diligently so that we know where we're at in the time frame. And we can see that with everything that Esau is pushing with the MOTB and all of his false miracles on the left hand side, we know, as it says here in Romans 13 and 11, it says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. And when we hear these words of inspiration, the gospel, and it lets us know that Yahweh Shai, the Redeemer, is about to return and deliver his elect out of the hands of Esau Edom, because Esau Edom has but a short time that he's going to come down with great wrath. And so when we hear these words of prophecy, it uplifts us because we know that our salvation is near, and that we have to just endure for this little season. And since we're prophesying, we pretty much already have the heads up of what's taking place. We know pretty much that we're supposed to call upon Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai for everything that we need down here. Because what's about to take place, what's spoken about in the book of Jeremiah, Jacob's trouble, is going to affect mainly you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. But only the elect are going to be kept in those times because, as it says in the book of Isaiah, let me just get that real quick. So this is in Isaiah 65, and I'm going to start at verse 8, or actually, I'll start at verse 13. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. So, because we're serving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and feeding the flock as He commanded us to do in these times, to tell everybody what's about to take place through the spirit and prophecy of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, He's going to take care of His servants. And continuing on verse 14, it says, behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And we're singing for joy of heart because we know that all these things that are taking place are supposed to happen. And we know that, like I read that in the book of Romans, Romans 13:11, that we've seen all these things take place. It lets us know that it's just part of prophecy. It means really that our salvation, this time of captivity, is almost at an end. And so we're rejoicing at that fact. That's why we're looking forward to the prophecies. So I want to read this also in Revelation 19 and 10. It says, and I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see that do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. And in these last days, you're going to have a lot of scoffers, scorners, people having itching ears, going to different teachers that they're pretty much just trying to learn more things and disregarding prophecy. You know, that lets you know that those are the false prophets in these last days, because this is one indicator and how you could tell through the spirit who is a prophet of Yahweh Shai or not, is if they're ultimately speaking in prophecy or not. Because you got all these other people in the majority of the world, they're not speaking prophecy. They're not looking forward and hastening the times and seeing everything through the news and through the lens of prophecy. You know, a lot of these people don't have it in their mind that the Messiah, Yahweh Shai, is going to return. and he's going to return very soon. And so that lets us know that these people, are false prophets because they're not prophesying. They're not speaking against this place. And this is in 1 Timothy 4:14. It says, "Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery." And so when we hear this message, we become cleansed, baptized, and so now we are not supposed to neglect this gift of prophecy. Just like the parable of the talents, Yahushua gave talents to a number of people, but one person kept that talent under a napkin. And what happened was that talent was taken away from him and given to someone more profitable, because this is of the Lord's business, and his prophecy is likened unto the currency. And that's why we have to have this prophecy, this doctrine, 100%. We can't just skim on a few things or lessen the value of certain things. That's why we're always out there preaching about the MOTB, contrary to these other camps who are not a part of GMS. They don't really go into the MOTB because the spirit of prophecy is not in them. And I want to read this in 2 Peter 3, because a lot of these things are going to take place. Wars, famines, rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places. It's all going to lead up to when Yahushua returns in the midst of World War III. This place, America, known as Babylon, is going to be nuked with thermonuclear missiles. And that should strike fear into you, because, I'll read this first actually. This is in 2 Corinthians 5:11. Because all these prophecies that we're saying, it's doom and gloom to those who are doing the right thing. You want to be in this the secret place of the Most High, which is prophesying, speaking in the right spirit, doing the things that what Yahushua commanded you to do. And so you don't want to be a part of the 2/3 that are going to be caught out there without a covering. And so this is in 2 Corinthians 5:11. It says, "Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. But we are made manifest unto the Most High, and I trust also are made manifest in your consciences." And Yahushua is about to send, a whole bunch of judgments unto this place, for the controversy of Zion. And only the elect are going to be saved out of that. But I'm going to read this here in 2 Peter 3, and I'm going to start at verse 10. It says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night," the day of prophecy. A lot of these people aren't focused on prophecy. They're not measuring the times, so that when Yahushua returns, they're going to be caught with their pants down, as the saying goes. Continuing on, it says, "In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up." And this is speaking about that prophecy of when this place gets hit, just as Sodom and Gomorrah was hit with that thermonuclear fire. And this should strike fear into you, because you don't want to be caught in that judgment. You want to be in that secret place of the Most High. And in that secret place, you are to prophesy and speak to our people about this. Warn them from me. And verse 11 says, "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat." So what manner of person are ye to be now that you know prophecy? Like, the latter end of this place known as America. We know that this place is about to go up in flames. But if you read the scriptures, and you understand that all this has to take place, that that we are seeking a kingdom to come. We're ultimately waiting for Yahushua to deliver us so that he can plant us back into the land. We don't care what this world has to offer. We only care what prophecy has to offer. Alright, so continuing on, it says, verse 13, "Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness." And in the kingdom of heaven, when Yahushua returns, gathers his elect, and establishes that righteous order of the 12,000 tribes of Israel, 12,000 each tribe, the elect, we're going to establish righteousness. We can't do that in this society. That's why we're hastening the days. We want this prophecy to take place because being down here, where wickedness is at an all-time high, is vexing. This is a place that you don't want to raise your kids, but we technically have to, only until prophecy happens when Yahushua returns and delivers us out of this hell. But this is something that separates other people from us because we want this place to go down. We don't want to be sovereign in this place because it's just wicked and sorely polluted. We want a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. And continuing on, it says, "Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found in him in peace, without spot and blameless." And that's why we continue in this thing. We want this thing to happen. That's why we're never going to stop prophesying. Well, like, it makes me think of the person who took his hand off the plow. A person looking back into the world, thinking that he could do something in this society where wickedness is at an all-time high, where literally the prophecy is saying that this place is going to go up in flames. That person is not fit for the kingdom. He should have never picked up the plow in the first place. Alright, so I'm going to read these last few precepts. But, this one in Joel 2, it says, "Blow ye the trumpets in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand." And so this is the vibration that we come in. We're watchmen for Yahushua, and we're warning our people to stop doing the wickedness that they're doing. And we know that only some are going to actually adhere to the message. The rest of them are going to disregard the message. But nevertheless, we are supposed to still prophesy. And I'm going to finish this one in Isaiah 62, verse 6. It says, "I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, and give him no rest, till he establish and till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth." And so that's why we have this talent, and we're not going to put it under a napkin. We have the vision, and we see that this place is about to go out of the window. We're seeing World War III getting ready to start. We're seeing all these people getting ready to be civil unrest. Everything that the prophecies are speaking about in the scriptures are literally about to take place. And like, we're coming into 2024, and I believe that this 2024 we're going to see a whole bunch more prophecies pertaining to the MOTB, because we could see what Elon Musk is doing. We could see what all these financial establishments are doing. They're getting ready to transition into that one world system. And so with that, I want to give all honor praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, Shalom Akim.